Hello everybody and welcome back to Persona 3 Reload, where we know the drill. It's the last month before the final conflict. I've reached the farthest I can go with Tartarus. It sounds like I have to wait until the 31st, so we have an entire month to kill. Maybe that's too soon. The news is on. It was reportedly a gathering organized by a new religious group. Police are working to confirm. Who's watching the news? Man, that'd have to be incredibly loud, because I'm assuming it's at the bottom floor. Like they're watching the news here. But I guess not.
By the way,
Mantra of the cult is, if you believe, you will be saved. Ridiculous, isn't it? Similar lines have been used to brainwash the gullible throughout history. We will need to keep our guards up. Public seems to be fooled by these words. Well, they don't know that we're doing anything. If you believe, you will be saved. What a joke. Who would buy that line? What are we believing in? I saw a news report about the cult. They're becoming so big so quickly. One way to start the new year on the wrong foot, and there's only a month left. We just got time to kill. Matter of fact, we have so much time to kill. I guess this is the cult. I'm assuming it's supposed to spell her name? Nyx? Is Nyx a female or, well, I guess it would just be an entity. Looks like an N, an X, and a Y. And yeah, they're pretty much just plastering it everywhere. There's nobody to hang out with today? Ah, jeez. Mumble, mumble. Yeah, there's nobody to hang out with. Got nothing to do. Except for just see all the posters and flyers. Well, those who preach to others care about what people think of them. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm not that kind of person. Preach? Yeah, there's nothing here. There's nothing to do. I guess we'll go back. Though it is starting to get drained. I mean, yeah, like there's only like, what, like one, two... No, there's only one person. One person here. Oh, and that guy. When I get a little better, I'm gonna come here with my friend. He's been acting weird lately and talking about the end is nigh and stuff. What he needs is to kick back and relax here in the arcade. Even if email is in vogue today, I'm still happy to get New Year's cards. Got any friends who would send New Year's cards too? Probably. You even hear the rhyme? Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. I mean, I guess if that's how you feel about cards. I don't know if I should be, like, looking for something in particular. But a lot has changed over 24 hours. When the cult assembled, they didn't seem to do anything in particular. It was just a gathering. Of course, that isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'd say it's preferable to a violent rampage. But the fact that they did nothing at all is rather eerie as well. I mean, yeah. They're just waiting. Then again, that's all they have to do. They just have to wait. Seems to teach breathing techniques and stretches in varying difficulty levels. I follow the on-screen instructions and begin diaphragmatic breathing. Like, doing the SpongeBob breathing. I was able to reach the final level, though I could hear my true inner thoughts. I feel like the spiritual training has helped free my mind. More SP. Doesn't hurt. It's almost nighttime. Should head back to my room. It's such a shame that I wasn't able to do anything today.
Yo.
I kind of feel like just sitting around trying to relax isn't very relaxing anymore, you know? Feels like we started off the new year strong. Maybe a sign of what's to come. You know, imminent doom. I guess we'll watch a boxing match. We'll watch another DVD. It's a match with the heavyweight champ, who many consider to be the greatest of all time. I burned the TV recording of it onto a DVD a while ago, and I suddenly feel like watching it again. It may raise my courage, and he might gain a new ability. Start it right away if you're up to it.
Yes.
Alright, start watching.
All right. Today we're gonna see some of the greatest matches the champs have ever...
And here we are with the first match of the qualifiers. In the red corner we have Akihiko Sanada-kun from Gekkokan High
It's
School.
me. This is footage from my first official match. My coach from back then recorded it for me. Sorry, looks like I put on the wrong video.
Wow,
Let
way
me
to
switch
just
it up.
conveniently show off. I want to see it.
Hey, come on. It's not that interesting.
Is it when you immediately got
But
knocked out?
I guess this might be a good opportunity. Let's watch it.
It's probably good for you to watch it, see how you've
I look so
improved.
stiff and nervous. My form is all over the place. How did I even win this? At least I can tell I've improved since then. Here's where I get my left straight in.
And the winner is Sanada-kun.
He remembers
from
it
the
like
red
it was
corner.
yesterday,
I'm trying to look calm, but on the inside I can barely contain myself.
because it was yesterday.
I know I said before that I just wanted to learn how to fight with my bare hands. But this might actually be why I stuck with boxing. This victory gave me confidence. I wasn't so stiff in any of my later matches. Are you the type to get nervous in front of a bunch of people like that?
I feel like it's inevitable. You know, doing anything for the first time, especially if it was, you know, boxing or performing, you're gonna get nervous.
Well, that's a surprise. You don't seem like you let the small things bother you. But I guess you're good at not letting your weakness show, huh?
That would be the big
I've learned a
thing.
lot from boxing,
Keeping it
but
cool.
there's a strict rule I follow when it comes to winning. Find
Gloat.
your opportunity, then strike without hesitation. It's easy enough to remember, but hard to apply. You could say the same thing about fighting shadows, too. I've always tried to keep those words in mind, but now I'll be even more conscious of them.
You know, what with the end coming. Sonata seems to have found a new potential within himself after watching the DVD. What is this new characteristic? Buff Amp greatly increases the effects of buffs on self.
You know, I never thought you'd see me like that. But it did help remind me how I felt when I was starting out. Anyway, sorry you had to sit through that. I'll save the champion matches for next time.
I feel like my courage has improved after Sonata fighting, Sonata fighting his hardest. It means nothing.
Now we move on to round 2 of the qualifiers. In the red corner,
There's another one?
Akihiko Sanada-kun
Well,
from
since we're already
Gekkokan High
here.
School.
Want to watch some more before we go to sleep?
It's like a 4-hour DVD of fights. No news today, but we can hang out with Aigis. I wonder if we're ever going to be able to hang out with Yukari and them. It's been 3 days now. At least the pressure of making the decision itself has lifted, but to be honest, I'm still not completely sure that we made the right choice. I'm sure such feelings are inevitable. It's human nature to wonder about the choice that was not chosen. That's true. People are always asking themselves, what if? Well, I guess we'll always wonder then. This is the choice we made, so let's do all we can with it so we don't regret it. Too late. I regret having to keep these memories. Yeah. Like, I wonder if we'll be able to finish, like, Yukari and Fuka's. Yeah, because it's just him, Aigis. And maybe the old couple. Yeah, the old couple are still a thing. Giggly, I was feeling hungry, but I wanted to wait for you. I was hoping we could eat together. I feel like I might grow closer. Cool, let's go. Let's get some takoyaki today. I want some fresh off the stove. I mean, it's the middle of December. It's the,
good.
or January, I guess. It would be freezing, I imagine.
I am so lucky I get to eat such amazing food.
But only for
Should I
now.
bring some home? If I do, I'd have to pay for it.
I don't know if he would find that offensive. Do it.
Yeah, I will.
Turns out
It feels wrong being the only one who gets to eat.
he just needed a shove.
Oh, by the way, about my mom. She's gonna be out of the hospital soon. Just when I was finally getting the hang of taking care of everyone myself. And guess what else? My teammates offered to help me with the kids too. They even said to pick my sister up from preschool. I guess everyone's been worried about me. And there I was, total tunnel vision, trying to do everything on my own. In the end, maybe it was my fault the team couldn't work together.
It sure was. I mean, it probably was. I mean, if he's too busy focusing on himself, he wasn't trying to improve the team, he wanted to improve himself. But, again, we're the yes
Honestly,
man.
that's reassuring to hear from you.
We have to just shake
Feel
our
a lot
heads.
better about everything
Yes.
Now that I know how everyone really feels. I'm having fun just running laps. My body feels light as a feather now.
It's probably because I haven't eaten
Oops.
in
Guess I
days.
kinda started rambling there. Sorry, but I gotta get going. Take it easy. And don't forget, I'm only able to focus on training again because you had my back. And I feel great, so thanks, buddy.
I mean, it would only make sense that he would focus on it. You know, hopefully getting a scholarship that's a full ride kind of thing, which would obviously help him. Aigis really spoke from the heart. I feel like we're getting closer. Social link! Already up to 8. I mean, yeah, like, I'm very close to finishing a few. Nowhere near close with, like, Bebe and the art student. I decided to go back to the dorm. I don't even think I can hang out with them anymore, I'm assuming. Which is a bit of a shame.
Welcome back.
Nobody wants to do anything. Except for Coffee Kid.
Oh,
I guess I'll do it just because he'll be inevitably giving me a coffee, which I assume is of a decent quality, and it does have some good effects.
sometimes adding milk and sugar is nice, but I usually take it black, of course.
Of course.
If you feel like meeting up for coffee again, just let me know.
Yeah, I feel like in order to drink black coffee, it has to be good, like coffee beans and prep. Or maybe like cold brew. I know cold brew, I think, is supposed to take out like a lot of the bitterness. But I could be 100% wrong. Winter vacation is almost over. I'm very simple when it comes to coffee. I put it in a machine and then push the on button. Something for ya. We could check out the store. It probably wouldn't hurt. I'm just kind of curious to see if there's anyone else we can hang out with. No. Yeah, it's so quiet. It is dead. Heck, he might not even be selling anything.
Hey, I'm counting on
Make sure everyone comes back alive.
all right.
I have more than enough money.
Got some stuff you might find useful.
So there are some better
Feel
equipment.
free to browse. That what you want? All right.
Sure.
What are you looking for?
I have still only been focusing on the immediate team, and as you can
Running
see,
a little sale
I've
today. That
even
what you
found
want?
some better
It's
gear
all yours. What are you
in
looking for?
the in Tartarus, to the point where, yeah, I didn't even have to buy.
It's all yours.
Though I did make her, I made like Mitsuru one of those like fancier
What are
weapons.
you looking for? That what you want?
So
All
it's
right, then.
super amusing that that's just useless.
Take as long as you need. That what you want? All right, then.
The armor, though, I haven't been
What are you
nearly
looking
as
for?
lucky.
That what you want? Great. It's all yours. What are you looking for?
I hate on how I have to constantly double check.
Take as long as you need. Everything looks great. It's all yours.
I think, aside
long
from
as you need.
footwear, which I seem to be
What are you
good,
looking for?
War God's
Great.
boots.
It's all yours. What are you looking for?
I have not been
What are you looking
equipping
for?
Junpei or any of them.
What are you looking for?
Yeah, they have better stuff already.
Take as long as you need. Take as long as you need.
Though it is concerning whether or not I have to equip them. I'm worried that one of these fights will be like that, where it's like, oh, Mitsuru's out. You know, because so far, if I had Junpei or Aigis, like, I would have been screwed on a couple occasions. And there's nobody to hang out with. Let's just kind of swing around, I guess. So yeah, there's just a bunch of cult photos. Getting out of the rut of my life stuck... Getting out of the rut my life stuck in sounds good, but the stuff about salvation and the end of the world rubs me the wrong way. Yeah, it's a real bummer. Am I right? I guess maybe there's more software I can buy. Get out of my way. I have no idea. Welcome. Everybody's bummed out. Earn a higher wage. Yeah, no, I think these are all the same thing.
I'm back.
Everybody's just drained. Except for a very select few people. It's a shame that we're just killing time. I feel kind of weird about it, you know? There's nothing that I can do. Let's just, yeah, I guess study? I don't know. I'm just killing time now, I guess. Let's just blast through this. I mean, yeah, I've got nothing to do. We've hung out with a lot of people, and it seems like Aigis is only available for certain days, and so the rest is just me waiting. I've been seeing a lot of graffiti and creepy posters around lately. I don't like it, and a lot of people have been acting weirdly too. I wonder if it's somehow related to Nyx. I would assume there's a good bet. This time for sure. It's a new year already, but I still intend on keeping my word. I know it's a busy time, but let's go grab a meal together. Sure.
Yo.
At least we're doing this. Like, I was kind of concerned that this last month would just be a lot of dead space. But it seems like there's at least something sprinkled in. Should I spend the evening with Sonata?
Yes.
Alright, have you decided what you want to eat? Is it the ramen shop?
I think it's finally time for me to pay you back for everything.
I see you two are together again today.
And committing crime.
Kurosawa-san, I don't usually see you around here.
Did we get the police called on us?
No, I'm just helping patrol the area. You might have noticed already, but the city's been feeling a little different lately. We can't be sure what'll happen. Make sure not to stay out too late.
Thanks. You be careful too.
Heck, this would probably be the best time to be out. Everybody's just kind of
At any
apathied.
rate, this is perfect timing. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Recently, your friend here has been bothering me about my work. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm hoping you might have an idea.
He looks up to you.
Oh, you thinking of becoming a police officer?
No. Well, I haven't really thought that far.
Does he look up to him? I don't even remember.
I just figured I should get to know you better, Kurosawa-san, since you've done so much for me.
Oh.
I've had my eye on this guy for a long time, but I have to say, he's changed a lot this past year. Is this your doing?
He's a whole new person.
If it is, then I hope you'll keep looking after him.
Yes,
He has
I
a
take full
tendency to get
credit.
himself into trouble when you're not watching. Oh, and just to illustrate what I mean, at the end of last year we had an incident where a large number of gang members were found knocked out at Naganaki's shrine.
Again.
It seemed to be the result of a fight, but no matter who we asked, they all claimed it was their own fault. The attacker is still unknown. We thought it might have been a clash with another gang in the area, but some of our sources suggest there were only 2 culprits. The most surprising
Only
part is
2?
no one found at the scene
Man.
had any actual injuries. It's kind of unbelievable considering their sheer numbers. Whoever did it must have been pretty skilled.
And defending themselves.
In the end, The victims were just a group of infamous punks. They probably pushed their luck one too many times and got what was coming to them. It's very likely the other side acted in self-defense. And with no injuries, we probably don't need to pursue this case any further.
Thank goodness. You're dropping it?
I have no idea why the two of you look so relieved to hear this.
Not
I
a
may be
clue.
an officer of the law, but I'm a human being first. If there are those with integrity who know how to use the power they're given, then I'm not above helping that cause.
He's a dirty cop. Because theoretically, it would still be like, hey, we should probably investigate.
I think I'm starting to see the path I need to take. Thank you, Kurosawa-san.
Now, to be
I
fair,
haven't
it
done
was
anything to deserve
self-defense.
Thanks. I was just musing in myself.
But I don't know the laws of Japan.
Things may have turned out fine this time, but you'd better avoid pulling a stunt like that again. Nowadays, it's becoming more common for goons like them to carry guns. Maybe it's inevitable given how connected the world is, but things just seem more dangerous lately.
It's not that big of a deal. Sonata can handle it. Sounds scary. I mean, to be fair, yeah, I mean, it could be dangerous. Sure. Well, sounds scary.
Guns are pretty common in other parts of the world. Not to mention all the tough fighters abroad.
That's why I'm gonna
Nothing
fist fight
abroad, though.
a guy with a gun.
Now that's a thought. I'll have a lot of freedom once I graduate. It might be fun to see how far my fist can take me.
I mean, to be fair, I would like to think that, yeah, he would try to become a
There
professional
he goes
boxer.
again. Jokes aside, you certainly get a lot of opportunities when you're young. I do miss that sometimes. Maybe the three of us can get together for a drink someday. Well, I'll be on my way.
Someday, huh?
Someday.
You know, I've had to do a lot of thinking
If we
about
live.
the future lately. What with entrance exams and all. No matter what path I take, I intend to keep on fighting. But I'm sure there are some things out there I won't be able to do alone. That's why someday, I want to become a leader just like you.
When I grow up. He's like the older guy. When I grow up, I want to be like you, 16-year-old kid.
Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. We've got a job to do before that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
again,
gonna protect you and all
we
my
have to
friends.
survive.
I'm gonna fight for our futures. And I'm gonna be the big brother she'd be proud of.
That, to me, is the big
reminds me.
thing.
And I should give these to you before I forget.
Is it your boxing gloves? Hand wraps. Close enough.
Go ahead and use those if you want. I'll teach you how to wrap them later.
Why give me these? Is there a reason for this? That's basically the same question.
No particular reason, but if you have those on, they'll stabilize your grip on your weapon during battles. Just take them for now. They're what let me use my fists to their full potential. In a way, you do the same thing for me.
I've seen the weapons you use, man. I don't think you need
Alright.
hand wraps.
How about we end the night on a high note with some good eating? Anything goes today, so don't be shy. I'll be taking care of the check.
You sound like an old man. Wow, generous.
For tonight, at least, you and I will be going strong for years to come. You'll get your turn eventually. All right?
And
Let's
I'll
go.
have you pay that debt tenfold. The two of us ate and had a spirited discussion about the upcoming battle, which must have been very weird. You have forged a powerful bond with Sonata. You can now fuse Horus, the god of the skies. I don't think I need it. I've fused Messiah. I have Thanatos. I have Trumpeter. I have a lot of heavy hitters. Got a few messages. If you don't mind, out of the blue, but if you don't have any plans, shall we go somewhere together? And then Bebe. I'm shocked. We'll probably hang out with Fuka, because, again, I would like to finish some social links. Not that, again, like, I doubt there would be any persona that would be worth picking up. But, like, the fact that I can unlock Horus. Oh, Koro-chan. When Koro-chan sits outside the dorm, he kind of looks like a guardian angel. Wonder if he gets cold, though. I'm a little worried he'll get sick, so please check up on him whenever you see him at the front entrance, okay? That's a shame that those are both happening at the same time. Because as much as I want to hang out with Koromaru, I do want to finish these social links. And they're so close. Some of them not so much. So, I think I will do that. I'll finish the Fuko social link. This is the soundtrack I've been looking for. Wow, I didn't expect to find it so easily. I couldn't find anything online. The store isn't very big, but they seem to carry a lot of CDs that are normally hard to find. You're making me regret not hanging out with Koromaru. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. You know how there's a connection between sight and taste? I think there's a connection between sound and taste too. Like when you hear steak sizzling on a frying pan or hot soup bubbling in a pot. Doesn't it make you really hungry all of a sudden when you hear these noises? Do you think that it's possible to connect music to cooking in the same vein? I mean, yeah, I think there's already weird restaurants that do that. Yeah, I think so.
Why, certainly.
It's an experience, you know, it's all about sight, sound, smell, like the whole thing. You do? Really? I'm so excited. Now, maybe I should do some research on it. Fuka seems happy. I feel like we became a lot closer today.
All right.
Just like how the quality of ingredients is important in cooking, I think the same with music too. Using higher quality equipment can help enhance and produce better sounds. I go check out the home appliance store and see where they have in stock. We went looking for appliances together before heading back to the dorm. What? I thought it would rank up the social link. It didn't do anything.
Welcome back.
All I did was hang out with her. Now I really regret not hanging out with her.
Hey!
I borrowed the last volume of the series you and I have been watching. It's been a wild ride, and while I'm sad the story's ending, I can't wait to watch how the things wrap up. Might gain a new ability.
Yes!
Poor Koromaru. I let him down.
Episode. I wonder how it's going to end. You know, about this series, I mentioned before how it caught my attention, but I was afraid it might be too scary for... But I'm glad I watched it. Guess it's important to break out of your comfort zone sometimes. Do you ever try watching things from genres you don't normally get into?
Also, how scary could a TV show be, you know? Let's be honest, like, they have guidelines. I don't know. I would like to think I'm fairly open-minded on certain things. I mean, I think there's just some genres that are just not my thing, but it's not like I haven't watched them. Bring it on.
Oh, wow. I could learn a thing or two from you. Trying out all kinds of shows seems like a good way to find hidden gems. Watching this together made me realize how much I appreciated the main character.
I only find them
Like how she can't
remotely
turn a blind eye to people in need and extend her hand
detestable.
to almost anyone. And of course the way she kept pressing forward no matter what happened. It was so inspiring. Come to think of it, isn't she just like you? That might be a
I would
stretch.
like to think that I'm the main character.
Remember how I told you about that girl I was close to who started ignoring me one day? It's not like I did anything to make her hate me. We'd been friends for a long time, but one day out of the blue, she just said, "My mother told me I can't play with you anymore." It's because there were rumors floating around about my parents. I kinda get it now, looking back, but at the time I was just...
What the heck kind of rumor would be floating around your parents?
What I'm trying to say is, this show made me realize I'd like to be a little more like the main character. I want to be the kind of person who'd help anyone at any time. Someone who's kind and strong. It might be silly to say I look up to a fictional character, but there's no harm in following her example. At least that's what I think.
Yukari has been inspired by the protagonist of the show we watched on the DVD. She can now do some other stuff. Reduces the SP cost of recovery skills to 25% of their normal SP cost.
Oh, the last episode's starting. That ending was so good! I hope they'll make a sequel.
By observing the main character, I've begun to understand the charm of an adult. That is a weird way to put it. I stole their pickup
I'll bring more
lines.
DVDs I'm curious about next time. Oh, it's about time we head back to our rooms. Have a good night, okay?
Yeah, but there's nobody left to hang out with. I'm just killing time. Winter break so far has been miserable. Like, got a text message. A little refresher. What are you up to today? If you're free, let's go somewhere. Let me see if you can make it before the afternoon. There's no reason to. I have now learned dramatically that hanging out with people like that does not raise my social link. It just probably gives me more notes, you know? Okay, well, I'm not gonna make the same mistake twice. Which is even more of a shame. Because now Aigis wants to hang out. Should I spend time with Koromaru today? Absolutely. He has a busy lifestyle.
Koromaru, I'm back!
He's friends with everyone in the neighborhood.
So warm.
The children are freaking suffocating him. They're like dogpiled on him. Kids are playing pretty rough with Koromaru.
Don't get sick, okay, Koromaru? Lots of people haven't been looking so good lately.
They say if you smile when you gargle, you won't get infected. And if your feet get too cold, you'll catch depression. So bundle up when you sleep.
That is a weird series of things.
Okay, see you guys later!
I mean, I think I've heard of the cold feet thing, but not smiling when you gargle.
Quite exciting over here.
We've become the celebrities.
Well, it's been different around town lately, don't you think? So many people with dead looks in their eyes. Not to mention the wild stories going around.
And you wouldn't even believe the people with apathy syndrome.
I couldn't help but worry. So I came to check in on you. But it looks like I had nothing to worry about. So that's enough of that for now. Next time, I'll bring some snacks, all right?
Just the dead stare, looking at her while she walks away. Lots of people are uneasy about the bizarre events around the world. Let's do our best. We can't afford to lose. Let's do our best. That sounds optimistic.
Oh, there they are.
I feel like saying we can't afford to lose.
Ooh, I'm beat. And it's been getting chillier, too. Ah, right. Do you know how to play shogi, young man?
I don't even know what that is. Just a little bit. Sure, that seems obvious.
Is that so? Then Koromaru can lend you a helping paw.
What if Koromaru can play the game better than I can? Koromaru seems like he's up for it.
Well then, shall we begin? I don't have anyone to play with these days. This is going to be fun.
Now, what if Koromaru and I played shogi with the old man? Koromaru is a tactical genius.
Hey, hold it! Koro-chan, it's too early for that hint.
How do you know what he's saying?
What's going on over here?
I'm losing to this dog.
Oh, pardon us. We are right in front of the entrance, aren't we?
Oh, no, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
you could scooch like a foot to the right, you know?
Of course. This is a student dorm, right? And does that mean you'll leave this place one day too, young man? I see. Well, Koromaru, Looks like the next batch of students will look after you too. Life may be filled
That
with
is a good
goodbyes,
question.
but they never get any easier.
Will he just live here? Check.
What?
That was a good move.
So what? We're just getting started.
What if he's like a really sore loser? I feel like there are some people that are like that. I'm looking for a good game, and then you beat them, and they're like, what the heck?
Until next time, you two. And to that lovely lady over there, adieu.
What the heck did I just witness?
Moving out of the dorms. That would be some point after we finish our fight. It's hard to even imagine right now, but it's something we'll have to face in the future. After all, we're fighting so we can even have a future.
That is true.
Don't you worry, Koromaru. Everyone will love you.
Oh no! My shogi pieces.
Is that the old man from earlier?
Yeah, he only walked like a couple feet down the road. Shogi pieces are scattered on the ground by the old man's feet. I should probably help him out. Koromaru's eating the pieces. I feel like that'd be like the real dog behavior. Koromaru and I helped the old man and walked him back to his home. After the fighting ends. Once the battle is over, Iwatodai Dorm will have completely served its purpose. We'll all eventually go our separate ways. I wonder what Koromaru wants to do after all the fighting ends. Maybe I should ask him. Ask what he wants to do. I wouldn't know. I asked him what he wants to do when this is all over. Maybe he doesn't know either. Seems like Koromaru wants to stick with me after the fighting's over. See this through. Let's deal with Nyx first. Let's protect the future. Yeah, well, we gotta see it through. So apparently I've adopted him. No one else has. It's an old ragged collar. An amulet sewn into the back. Could the priest have made this? Don't you want to keep this? Koromaru seems happy that I have it. I should keep this safe for him until we figure out the post-dorm situation. I mean, that's the big thing. I'll take good care of this. I'm being told what to do by the dog. Koromaru's collar. Koromaru howls resounds throughout the quiet shrine. I can feel a strong sense of resolve from Koromaru. And a lot of barking. Koromaru and I slowly made our way back to the dorm. You have forged a powerful bond with Koromaru. You can now fuse Byakko, the sacred white beast. I still have so many people to finish hanging out with to get, because I don't think Junpei's given me anything. Why don't we go to Tartarus again tonight? We have a duty to defeat Nyx. For this particular mission, I don't believe the concept of over-preparing applies. True, but I feel like I'm pretty prepared. What more could I do?
Hey.
About to run out of my protein-packed food stock. If you aren't busy, want to help me make more? Again, much like with the coffee, I think the protein stuff
Meat and eggs are
is
essential for building
generally
a
pretty
body,
decent.
and there's no better choice than chicken.
I cooked food an athlete would eat with Sonata.
This should last a.
We've already seen this. Super athlete
Thanks
food.
for always helping out.
I mean, again, you just gotta kill time. It looks like school will be starting soon. What now? I got a text message. Are you free today? Since we have the day off, I was thinking of going somewhere. Do you want to join me? Just let me know. Yeah, I completely forgot that. Because it even says, like, oh, it helps deepen the bond, but it doesn't actually rank up the social link. So it's pointless. Today is the last day of winter vacation. Problem is, looks like she's the only person to hang out with. So why not? I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Oh.
It's already getting dark out. I didn't realize we were in there so long. Have you ever noticed just how many manga about high schoolers who got thrown into some kind of battle? I didn't think about it until now. I guess we're just like that now. But no one knows about us, just like a manga. Probably not. Some people do. Sure.
Why?
We'll flatter her. What's that supposed to mean? It's because I'm in the archery club? I mean, to be fair, she would be the only one, like, with deadly, like, skill. Like, sure, boxing could be useful, but, like, you don't really attribute that to, like, killing someone or something. I mean, sure, my arms are pretty strong, but I'm not showing that off or anything. Yukari seems mad. I feel like we didn't get any closer today. How could you be mad about someone saying you look like a hero? That's insane. Come to think of it, I have something I could give as a present. Do I? A graceful potted... Do you want the bonsai tree? This is for me? Thanks, I guess. I have no idea what they want. That's the problem. My back's kind of stiff from being in the same position for so long. Let's stretch our limbs a little before we're going back. What do you say? To be fair, I honestly did not care how this hangout went. We walked around together for a while before returning to the dorm. That's still insane, though. I feel like that would be an insane compliment to say to somebody, like, hey, you look like a hero. They're just like, what do you mean by that? Like, trying to make fun of me? I'm gonna beat you up now. Koromaru is looking at me with pleading eyes. He seems to want to go for a walk. Aigis can come with us. Sure.
Koromaru-san looks quite happy. We'll wait for you here. Please enjoy yourself as much as you like.
Just runs off.
School resumes again tomorrow, doesn't it? I'm actually looking forward to it. I see everything so differently now. If you wouldn't
My
mind,
scanners are improved.
perhaps we could walk home together after classes tomorrow. I'd like to experience the town alongside you.
Is she going to finally get a social link?
Welcome back, Koromaru-san.
Really, pushing the fine line there. Power and sense.
What's that? You would like to trade this in for a treat? Are you feeling hungry, Koromaru-san? All right.
I don't think I have a
We'll get
treat.
snack when we get back, but only a small one. Understood?
No deal. You can't break the treats in half. I only want the full one. Third semester begins today. And all the music is really downtrodden. I can hear people talking.
Come to think of it.
Hey, have you heard the rumor about that cult?
Excuse me?
Hey, don't call it that if you don't know anything about it. Besides, it's pretty much fact the fall is coming. Oh, sounds like you're insane. I should probably stop talking to you. Well, nothing we can do about that, I guess. By the way, about the homework for second period. What? But man, I guess there's nothing we can do about the end of the world. Anyway, you got that homework? The first bell is rung. You're weirdly chill. I feel like this is like the 2012 thing, you know? When they said the world was ending. Happy New Year, everyone. Winter break has come and gone. No more boozing. Oh, you guys are underage. Whoa, I feel sorry for you. Man, what kind of life is she living? But since it's a new year, there's a relevant question for you all.
Listen.
Let's see, McKigley-kun, do you know about the monk named Iku, he's the one who's famous enough that they made a show based on his life. Well, this is what he said about New Year's. The New Year is the index of a journey to a certain place. Where is this certain place he's referring to? One's hometown, one's second life, the underworld. I would assume the underworld, because like with every passing year, I mean, you're gonna die, like basically. Also, let's be honest, this game really likes hammering in a theme, and right now the theme is death.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. Our New Year's decorations are put milestone markers along the path to the underworld. That I didn't know. Iku was one eccentric old man. During the New Year celebration, he carried around a staff with a skull on top of it. Was it a real skull? Should we be concerned? Where did he get that? And he'd say stuff like death is coming closer to random passerbys and whatnot. Anyway, if you want to learn more about old-timey stuff like this, you can go ask Mr. Ikoda about it. Man, imagine doing that in real life. Just being like, yeah, I got this skull on a stick. It's my thing now. Also, I say the weirdest things to people. Now please, open your textbooks. We're gonna learn more about crazy old men. I answered correctly. Everyone in the class is looking at me with respect. Also, a great deal of confusion, because how the heck would I know this?
It has been a while since we attended class. The teachers and
It's only been like, what?
Seem to be doing well.
A couple weeks?
By the way, did you notice that Junpei-san was missing? I saw him head for the rooftop before afternoon classes started. Perhaps he decided to skip the first day of the semester?
Maybe he's the one logical person here. It's nice and warm out today. Want to come to the rooftop? It's nice to have a little chat up here. You're free, right? Come hang out on the rooftop for a bit. Everybody wants to hang out on the rooftop. Seems like both Junpei and Yukari are on the rooftop. I decided to meet them there, because I had no choice.
Oh. Sorry, I don't really have a reason to be up here. I just sort of felt like it. Only to
Just wanted
find
to
Junpei here as well.
soak it all in.
I guess I just felt the urge myself. Maybe we've been through so much together that our wavelengths are in sync.
That's probably true.
That's just your imagination. If I'm on the same wavelength as Junpei, I'd better change the channel.
And yet,
Anyhow,
here we
it's
are.
so nice today, isn't it? The wind's a little chilly, but the fresh breeze feels great.
Looking from here, the view ain't that bad.
I can only smell a little bit of smog.
It's familiar scenery, but I guess that's why it's so calming. The end almost doesn't feel real.
People have been passing out and disappearing out of nowhere lately, huh?
They've been talking about a lot of shadow-related incidents on the news, too.
I mean, everybody's getting apathied and joining a cult.
Mitsuru-senpai said it's because there are too many shadow victims. The memory revision can't keep up.
I don't really get it. This is all 'cause of Nyx, huh? Feels like the world's hit rock bottom. There's even weird cults popping up. I guess this won't be one of those, oh, it was just a dream moments.
But it could be. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, that's the plan.
We have to figure
I'm
something
not gonna
out.
try and act cool and say things like, I want to protect everyone, but I couldn't handle it if the time we spent together disappeared.
Yep. In fact, the tales of the amazing battles I survived should be handed down through every generation forever.
Look who's talking.
Did you write them
Weren't
down?
you the one who was sulking and giving us a hard time?
Actually, that's a good question. What if you wrote everything down and then wiped your memory? I feel like it'd be a little counterproductive, but it would be funny.
Well, that was the passion of my youth. You know, I've matured since. You think so too, right, dude?
No comment. I'm expecting great things. Yeah, I'm expecting great things.
That's right. I'm a man with a plan. You're not gonna want to miss this.
Looking forward to it. I'm not one to talk, though. I got stuck in my own head and acted out, too. I wonder if I've grown since then.
No. None of us have grown.
It used to be just the three of us, right?
If you'd asked me back then, I never would have guessed it'd come to this.
We've all been through so much this year.
Well, yeah. But you gotta look on the bright side. Our friendship is way stronger now, isn't it?
Oh no, he's gonna friendship is magic.
Don't say that with such a straight face. You're embarrassing me. But I guess it hasn't been too bad. We've gotten this far together, so let's see it through to the end.
We'll get it done. Let's end this. That sounds like something a hero would say.
Let's send them packing. And those two guys from Strega haven't made a move. But you know they gotta be planning something. We gotta take care of them, too.
I mean, time's a ticking, you know?
Let's show what C's 2F's trio can do. Now that I got you guys, I feel way more pumped.
Oh. I just remembered, Junpei. You never gave me back that CD. In fact, you never return anything you borrow.
Oh no.
What?
Wipe her memory.
Oh, yeah. That. Do you have to bring it up now?
Way to kill a mood. Man. That's a lot. We have Aigis, who wants to hang out. Yukari, Fuka, Junpei. It's been a while since I last came to school. I know this isn't exactly the best situation, but I have a new outlook on so many things. You have any plans after school today? If you don't mind, I would like to walk home with you. Sure.
That's great.
Thank you. There is one place I would like to visit before returning to the dorm. Shall we go? I feel like she is probably going to be one of the more interesting social links.
Here a lot lately. Before, I couldn't understand the benefits of coming to these
At least I hope.
shrines, but lately that's changed. This is also where we met Koromaru-san last summer. He waited here until we found him, even though he knew his master had died. I can understand why now. What drives people isn't necessarily facts, but feelings. He knew for a fact
She's gonna
that his
become a
master
real
had
boy.
died, that
Or
his feelings
girl.
of wanting to be with him made him stay.
I mean, right now she's a robot, so she can become
feel
whatever
the
she
same.
wants.
I recognized the fact that I can't protect you, but I came back anyway. Subconsciously, I was acting based on my emotions rather than logic.
Which is
I was
odd.
so confused at the time that I didn't notice it, but it's true. The parameters governing my behavior seem to have been updated during my time with you.
I can sense Aigis' faint affection. Social link! She's Aeon, I think? Yeah, Aeon. The fancy one.
Oh, I misspoke. I mentioned what drives people. But of course, Koromaru-san and myself aren't people. Sorry.
Immediately gets depressed. Aigis looks somewhat lonely. We decided to go back to the dorm. I mean, she may not be people, but clearly she is learning how to be human, I guess.
Welcome back.
How was your day? School somehow feels different from last year. It was a strange atmosphere, doesn't it? A lot of students in my class are talking about cults and other weird things. I imagine this has something to do with the coming of Nyx. Can't lose. Let's get past this promised day. I mean, I don't want to lose, but, you know, I don't really have much choice. I think we've already cooked. Yeah. I guess I'll watch the show with Amada. Want to watch more of the film series we started? I just rented another movie from the same series because I wanted to watch it sometime. Sure. Reviews online all seem pretty positive, so I'm sure it's worth watching. That could be just a lie.
This character really drinks a lot of alcohol. When you grow up,
Tell me about it.
Are you going to drink alcohol too?
Like, as much as he does? I would like to. I feel like it's... like, you're gonna drink something. Like, that's kind of the shtick. I imagine even in foreign countries, like when the age is younger. Will you?
Me? I've never thought about it, actually.
That's how you do it. You divert the question.
But
That
I
way
do
you
hear
don't
that a
look like
lot
the
of adults
weirdo.
these days don't drink. Alcohol has a very mature feeling about it, doesn't it? I don't think I'm a fan of all the rowdy parties, but having a nice glass does look kind of cool. Speaking of, remember that bar scene?
That's like saying smoking
it's
makes you
late.
look cool.
Watching those bonus clips took longer than I thought.
It's a very weird thing to associate, because it doesn't really do anything or mean anything. And let's be honest, nobody cares. So all you're doing is basically just hurting yourself if you're smoking and drinking because you want to look cool. I feel like I gained some courage after watching how a man of conviction lives. Now, of course, drinking,
It's about time I head to bed.
you know,
Good night.
you can partake casually. But to be like, oh man, people are looking at me and they think I'm cool. No, they don't. It's about time I head to bed. I don't think there's ever a time where another human being will look at a person drinking alcohol, go, man, that guy's rad. Class has ended for today. So Aigis is just going to be a back-to-back thing. I have a feeling.
Oh, hello there.
The weather is lovely today. If you don't mind, I'd like to walk home with you again. Feels like I might grow closer with Aigis.
Thank you very much.
Before we leave, could we take a slight detour? I want to go to the roof. She just bends the bars.
I like this place. I can see the entire town from here.
That is what
The moonlight
happens when you
bridges
go
to the
higher
right,
up.
And over there is Polonia Mall. Oh, and did you know you can also see our dorm from here? Back in
I can see my
Yakushima,
house from
where
here.
I'd been sleeping. The ocean waters were much clearer than they are here, but I prefer the view here. Before I came here, I didn't even think about whether I liked the scenery or not.
You're evolving.
What about you? Do you like it here?
I like it here. Not really. It would be weird for your character to not like it here.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Having built these relationships and, you know, all this, it's like, God, I hate it here.
Way, watching the same scenery, it's nice. I began to feel emotions towards various things that I hadn't felt before. It's a little scary sometimes. But if I can change by being with you, then I want to cherish these feelings.
Aigis revealed her resolve to me. It seems we've grown closer. Social link! She's becoming human. Is that what her final social link is going to be?
Oh, I'm sorry to have gone on for so long. It's
I doubt it.
still January, so the winds can get quite chilly up here. It would be awful if you caught a cold.
We decided to go back to the dorm. Hasn't that been disproven? That, like, being cold, you can catch a cold?
I see you're back.
It's all about germs. It has nothing to do with being cold. Only three more weeks till X Day. The fate of the entire world. I'm not concerned myself with all that right now. All I'm thinking about is this moment moving forward. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Or the DVD. I want to hear this one's supposed to be... I hear this one's supposed to be kind of scary. Doesn't seem like she'll gain another ability. I don't know what I should do. Koromaru's looking. He wants to go for a walk. Why not? At least that gives me stuff.
Oh, good evening. We happen to run into each other a lot, don't we? I stopped by the bookstore and didn't realize it had gotten
In the
so
middle
late.
of the night.
It's a bit scary being out at this hour. There have been more and more strange people around lately.
Does Koromaru have more gems?
I suppose with Koromaru-kun around, we won't have to worry about walking alone at night. Oh, look at the time. I think we should start heading back.
Koromaru and I return to the dorm. Oh yeah, he doesn't give me anything for the walks. It's only with, like, Aigis. What is it now? got a text message. I'm not getting a refresher. Instead, I would want to hang out with Aigis. Again, it would be nice to finish. There's no school today. He who eats well is strong. Feel like I might grow closer. Why not? Though, well, I probably can't hang out with Aigis. Something I wanted to talk to you about. Are you free right now? Yeah, I have a sneaking suspicion Aigis and them are only on school days. Let's get some ramen. Today I'm gonna go with the special extra large.
So, the big meet for that scholarship was yesterday.
Did you win?
Are you seriously asking me that?
Of course I won.
I got first place, of course.
I mean, yeah. Wow, really? I didn't think you were that good. Congratulations.
Well, what'd you expect? But really, thanks. Guess this means it's really over. Running track, I mean, kind of makes me feel empty inside.
What will you do now?
I'm thinking of finding a job, actually. Not to sound dramatic, but I want to do it to protect my family.
It's shocking that the scholarship wasn't like,
I know
oh.
where too. My dad had connections at a car factory,
You know.
so I'll apply there.
Like, they didn't give him anything for winning? A full ride? Is that not a thing?
Thing is, it's pretty far away. Go ahead and order extra noodles. It's on me.
Don't put yourself out.
I knew you'd make a thing out of it. Seriously, don't sweat it. You helped me figure a bunch of things out, you know. I always blamed school or my family for everything. I was using it as an escape from my own responsibilities. I really lucked out by meeting you. If I hadn't, I'd still be stuck in that same hole, and I'll never forget that.
It doesn't sound like much changed, though. Aigis opened up to me about his decision. I feel like we're getting closer. Social link! Because, I mean, yeah, like, he didn't achieve his goal.
Well,
He just kind of got over it.
Got a lot of goodbyes to get through and not enough time. We should grab a bite again after school soon. Who knows how many chances we'll get after this. Ramen's just too good to pass up, right?
Then again, he still has one more social link. So maybe he does get his happy ending. Because, yeah, that would be such, like, a... Like, his would almost be the same as, like, Maya's, where it's just, like...
I see you're back.
It just kind of fizzles out. It would be so annoying if that's what would happen. Nah, I'll keep making coffee. Actually, hang on. What does excellent coffee do? Where is it? Restores all SP to 1 ally. I mean, yeah, it's pretty useful. What is the athlete? Don't I have that? Athlete food? Is that not something I can eat? Can I not eat food? I have no idea what that's a part of. And we'll never know. Oh, there it is. Iron Athlete restores party's attack. Oh, so it's, okay. Manly meal cooked with Sonata raises all of the stats for 3 turns. That's not bad. Okay, so yeah. We could hang out with her. I think we...
Yes.
Yeah.
I see.
So as much as I would like to, I would rather just get another coffee.
Oh.
It seems more beneficial in the long run. I'm just gonna blast through this. Just gonna talk about coffee. They aren't getting anything anymore, you know? Today is coming of age day. There's no school. And we have nothing to sell or buy, so we have just another dead day. Matter of fact, I might just study. I mean, yeah, like, right now, again, there is a lot of just kind of finding time to kill. To the point where some days I feel like I could probably just blast through and skip. It's getting dark out. I think I've studied enough for now.
Oh, hello.
Get any studying done? Today is coming of age day. I don't want my life to end before I become an adult. Let's make sure we win. And then, just like always, let's all come back here together. Surely, nothing bad will happen to us. I forget what her tea does.
I see.
But I guess I'll hang out with Koromaru. Because yeah, he'll actually gain an ability. Not that it would matter. It's the usual animal show. Today is the last day of the special on wolves. Koromaru seems to sympathize with the wolves' leader protecting the pack, giving me a look of fierce determination. What do you want me to do about it? Keep up the great work. He secretly thinks he's in charge. Koromaru is focused even harder on the wolves' pack leader now. Compared to before, the look in Koromaru's eyes seemed to have changed. It's as if he's gained the sense of pride from the wolf's leader. Man, he's learned a lot from TV. Lowers accuracy, start of a battle. We're not done just yet. Koromaru is keeping sharp. Watching how animals live in the wild helped me improve my academics. We watched the program to the end. I should head back to my room. We are almost, what, halfway there? You hear people talking?
Hey!
By the way, I wanted to show you this magazine that hit the stands today.
What?
Which one? Don't tell me it's an article about cults. Everyone's been saying the end is near lately. What's up with that?
Hold up.
Just read it. You'll see how true it really is. First bell has rung. They're trying to indoctrinate people. You think that would get, like, shut down pretty fast at a school? Whew, it's cold. I wish I could get my skin plated. Then I'd shine as bright as the sun. You know what I mean by plating, right? When objects are covered in a thin metallic layer. Tin plating is done by plating iron with tin. For corrugated galvanized iron, you plate iron with zinc. Gold medals, by the way, are created by plating silver with gold. So technically, Olympic athletes don't win gold medals. Kind of a bummer, right? I'm feeling sleepy. God, this is so boring. The night sky is awfully beautiful these days, thanks to the air being so clear. Stars produce light via nuclear fusion, and the planets reflect that light back out into the universe. Planets. Plants. God, these leaves on the flowers are so bright. Of course, neither celestial body is superior to the other. They both have their purposes. Life is the same way, though it might be hard for you kids to understand that now. By the way, have you heard the news going around? The media makes it sound supernatural in origin. Don't listen to all that. Those sorts of wild rumors spread every now and then like a drop of dye on a specimen. It'll all die down soon enough. Force myself to stay awake, even though it was incredibly dull. She just kind of rambled about stuff, which is probably pretty normal. Class has ended for today. Wow, she's finally texting me.
Oh.
Are you leaving already? Then I'll come with you. I feel like it would be hard not to hang out with her. She's literally staring at you the moment you end the scene, you know? It's cold out, so we should head straight home. Let's see, where's the next train? When is the next train? Interesting. Have you, offended the local
Stay
wildlife?
behind me. This could be dangerous. They seem very angry.
For no
They're
reason.
the ones that I often see at the shrine. What's wrong? What? Koromaru-san? You think we what? Wait, we aren't mistreating Koromaru-san. It's true that he's been helping us in our battles, but... What? No. Oh, these are Koromaru-san's old friends.
This would be very odd to see as a bystander.
We doubt our intentions regarding Koromaru-san, since he's been more frequently injured lately. How can we make them understand?
He hasn't been injured at all. I haven't used him at all. Just try explaining.
This is all a misunderstanding, everyone.
Guys, I need you to calm down.
Please don't be angry. Just calm down.
I'm made of metal.
I'm so sorry. My hand is hard. I see. No wonder they're suspicious of me. My body is completely unnatural to them. I hope that dog isn't hurt.
I mean, I've seen a dog chew on rocks. I feel like you're
I've
fine.
been thinking lately. No matter how human my heart becomes, my body will always remain a machine.
Oh no. She's gonna,
course, it's
like,
obvious when you
transfer
think
her
about it.
brain into a human.
But I'm not strong enough to be a weapon, and I'm too stiff to pass as a human. There's nowhere I truly belong. I'm neither completely machine, nor quite human.
That's not true.
But... Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. You're right. Even if I can't quite explain it, I have to be true to myself. Sorry for bringing all of this up. If I hadn't been created, I never would have met everyone. And that includes you. If I can stay by your side, then nothing should faze me. I know that.
Including a dog bite. I can sense Aigis' faint affection. Social link! I mean... It's very difficult to see...
Make sure that Koromaru-san's friends understand our situation. I don't want you to end up in danger again.
I never dealt with them until
I'll
you
see you
came
later.
along, ironically. That's probably the only thing bad about her social link, is that it's very hard to, like, sympathize or whatever with her, because it's just like, this isn't a thing that people deal with, of like, ah, man, I'm a robot and a human. I parted ways with Aigis and went back to the dorm. Like, the closest thing you could get to is that she just doesn't feel like she fits in, which is a pretty common thing.
Oh, there you are. We're all going to Hagakure. Wanna come?
I guess. Sure.
Wow, that was easy.
Was it
Sonata-san's
supposed to...
fine today.
What?
Remember that bet we made in Yakushima? Ah, you probably forgot all about it by now. Well, you won in the end, even if it was Aigis. But whatever, Sonata-san still lost, right? Even if it took me like 6 months to make him admit it. Come on, everyone else already left. We got a jet.
I feel like there's no way anyone would pay out that bet.
Everyone's okay with the special, right?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. 5 specials, please.
What's so special about it?
This is awesome! Sonata-san's never treated us all to ramen before.
I'll accept that I lost, but why do I have to treat all of you?
You're still going on about that?
That is
Come on,
true.
Sonata-san, a bet's a bet. You gotta pay up.
All right, all right. I never said I wouldn't.
Yeah, but again, like he said, like, he would pay for us, you know, the 3 of us. Not 5.
What's wrong, Aigis? You doubting me too?
No, but have you seen the magazine on the counter? The headline caught my attention.
What magazine?
This one. Emergence of a Messiah. The charismatic one speaks.
Oh, it must be about that doomsday cult. They're all over the internet, too.
Huh. Hmm?
Is it,
Hey, look at this photo. Check out their so-called Messiah.
yeah, is it gonna be the Strega?
What the? Is that Takaya?
Yeah.
I thought something was up. So, it's Strega after all. I just lost my appetite.
Listen. Mankind is currently imprisoned by the sins of hate and anger. But soon, a savior will descend upon this world to break the chains that bind us and lift us to new heights. This great being is known as Nyx. I have beheld
How in the
her
world
glory.
would this get put in a
She has
magazine?
blessed me with power beyond belief. When Nyx arrives, there will be no more pain, no more suffering. Humanity shall be freed.
How the hell does he know
Like,
about
I don't
this?
think that they would put that in a magazine freely.
Wait, he's saying that Nyx will save the world? But that's a lie.
I don't think that even matters. This is all just a game to him.
That bastard.
Not only that, but I'm sure he believes it.
But there are those who do not
Like,
understand the truth.
you know,
Even though they have also been granted her
that's a very
blessing.
common thing.
They have acquired the same power as I, yet they abuse it for their own personal gain. These miscreants are the ones to blame for the recent tragedies that have been plaguing our streets.
Wait, is he talking about us?
And he's gonna dox us. We're too loud.
Right. Sorry. But can you blame me? And what do they mean by the charismatic one? Why is he suddenly a celebrity?
Well, apparently Jin was already pretty well known on the internet. He's probably good at influencing public perception.
I mean, it's probably
Yeah,
fairly
I bet
easy
he
in a
orchestrated
situation like
Takaya's
this.
rise to fame by building his brand like a celeb. Those two make me sick.
Brothers and sisters, I shall go forth to make preparations for Nyx's arrival. But do not fear those evildoers who desecrate their gifts. Nyx shall right their wrongs. May your hearts be filled with peace as you await your salvation. Blessed are those who take joy in the coming of Nyx. The revolution is upon us, my brethren.
Revolution? People can't seriously be buying this crap, can they?
Perhaps
I mean, I think
the
we've
power of an
already seen that.
exceptionally charismatic individual is the only way to change this nebulous future. That's the end of the article. It appears Strega disappeared again after the interview.
Well, there's only one place they could have gone. Tartarus. They're just wasting everyone's time.
Still, it seems they've managed to shift the atmosphere of the entire city, even if they don't say it out loud. People must be scared inside.
Yeah, they probably are.
I mean, that's why they're joining a cult.
Why else would anyone believe this nonsense? It's not normal.
Believing what you hear is a choice. There's no real way for them to know what's true.
Well, no wonder it feels like the world's ending. We're all gonna die.
But is that so unusual? All life will eventually come to an end. Does Nyx's involvement change that in some way? Death is a
Well, it
natural
speeds it
occurrence
up a
in the
little,
cycle of life.
concerningly.
Don't all humans realize this?
They're not ready to die. Dying is a scary thought. I mean, yeah, they're not ready to die.
I guess.
Like, again, you're kind of speeding up the
Tell you the
clock.
truth, I never even would have thought about my own death if none of this happened. But we're already here, so why don't we just leave it at that? Our target is Nyx. If Strega gets in our way, we'll deal with them too. That's all there is to it.
Agreed. We'll probably run into them in Tartarus anyway. No matter how you look at it, they want us out of the picture.
Promise Day's almost here, huh?
Yeah.
We need to do all we can until then.
Alright. And first things first, we're gonna need lots of energy. Let's eat. Excuse me! I'll add a Hakakure bow to the list. You don't mind, right, Sonata-san?
I do.
Junpei, didn't you say you were eating half of Aigis' food too?
No, don't worry. I'm starving.
You better eat it all.
I mean, there's like a to-go, right? I could do the plant stuff, but I'm not gonna. There's no reason to. It feels redundant at this point in time. So yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I deserve it. I deserve a night's rest. Yeah, I feel like this last month is definitely gonna drag on, I feel like. Because they're gonna do what they did in 4, I feel like, and they're gonna keep reiterating, like, oh, the end is almost here, and it's like, I know. I can hear people talking.
Come to think of it.
My brother has been acting weird lately. When I pressed him for details, he told me he was invited to join the cult at Escapade.
Seriously?
Brother's always been kind of gloomy, though. Anyways, never would have thought about all for salvation and stuff would be at a club. Apparently, this guy's always lurking in the corner of the dance floor. He's got this crazy look in his eyes when he goes off about the moment of salvation or whatever. Personally, I'd stay far away from him. Someone suspicious seems to be persuading people to join a cult at Club Escapade. I should probably be more careful whenever I go there. I was gonna go there to start a fight. Then again, how many times do I actually go there? Class has ended for today. Club has ended for today.
Goodbye.
Are you gonna go home today? If you don't mind, I'd like to stop by somewhere with you on the way back. I feel like we're growing. Does Paulownia Mall work? I know everyone always hangs out there. It sounded like you wanted to go to a specific place for a reason.
Excuse me, could I trouble you for a moment? Have you seen a kitty cat around here?
I thought she was gonna try to get to join the cult.
She's a precious little white spotted cat named Michan. She slipped away when I wasn't looking. I'm so worried about where she could have gone. She's getting on in her years, like me, so I doubt she could have gotten very far.
I don't know. Some cats are
Did you
spry like that. I might have.
Goodness, really? Where might this have been?
Near the station, near the strip mall. Is there an actual spot? I mean, yeah, sadly, I don't remember. I know there's one by the left of the station. I'll just say I don't remember.
Oh, I see. I've been so worried. I hope my little Michan is eating.
I've seen like the black cat, and I've seen like an orange cat, but I don't think I've seen a white cat.
Thank you for your help. I'll try looking elsewhere.
A white spotted cat named Michan. If you don't mind, could we help her look? Being separated from a loved one can be very distressing after all.
All right. What a pain. God, why do I have to do that?
What's the phrase usually used in situations like these? What goes around, comes around to hit you in the back of the head. That's it.
That seems like a weird phrase to say for this.
She could eat a house. Or was it hungry as a house? In any case, we should hurry.
We have to find a cat.
Michan-san!
Yeah, I don't even remember like a cat here, but then again.
Michan-san! Are you there?
Can't you emit like a cat frequency? Was there a cat at the shrine?
There's no trace of her. I can detect hostile readings like shadows. But when it comes to this, I'm useless, aren't I? And I was the one who insisted we search. I'm sorry.
Don't let it get to you. We should head back for today. Let's keep looking. I mean, yeah.
Thank you. but it's getting dark. We should probably give up the search for today. I'm happy that you took the time to indulge me in this. It's not working out. After all, how could a machine like myself have feelings like a normal person?
Aigis is smiling. I feel like I understand Aigis a little better now. Social link! We are ranking it up fast.
I'm going back alone today. I need some time to think. I'm sorry. After you invited me out, too.
She's going through a series of emotions. We decided to go back separately to the dorm. I'm just here to kill time. You know, I have people to fight.
Welcome back.
We're almost halfway through January. Today is the 13th, so we only have 18 more days. To be honest, I was still nervous. If I'm not nervous anymore, but I'm not nervous anymore. Know that we'll be all right. I mean, yeah. I could get more cooking done. I could read with Aigis. But that would just give, like, an ability.
Hey.
I guess I'll take the items. You know, you never know when you might need it. I mean, again, I got time to kill. The problem is, I still have a lot more time to kill. I can hear people talking.
Hey there!
They were handing out flyers at PaulyPoe Mall the last time I went. It's the same one that's plastered all over the city.
Wow!
Oh yeah, the one about Nyx, right?
Huh.
Is that how you'd say it? I don't know. Just like the logo. Stuff written here is kind of interesting too. Maybe I should ask them about it next time. Oh yeah, I never did go to the club. First bell is rung. I just don't really see much of a point. Class has ended for today.
So,
I've been continuing my search for Michan-san, but I haven't had any luck yet. Anyways, I'd like to walk home with you again. Is that okay?
thank you
Sure.
very much.
Today is another cold day. Let's hurry before it gets dark. It's perfectly fine if it gets dark.
Meow? Could it be?
The long-lost cat?
Are you Michan-san?
I don't know.
It is Michan-san. I'm so glad. Let's go tell the old lady about this.
Oh, there. You seem a little skinnier than you used to be. This little one is all I have left to keep me company.
And why do they keep bolting?
I was so lonely when Michan was missing. I don't know how I can thank the both of you.
Lonely? Is being by oneself lonely?
Oh, yes, dear. When you get to be my age, you'll find that all the wealth in the world won't take care of you. No one
I don't know.
can
It could help.
truly live alone. Some of my neighbors have delightful children, but they aren't interested in old ladies like me.
Miss,
Well, Michan, shall we go home? Thank you so much, you two.
it seems that living is something that can't be done alone.
You might be right. I don't know. That's not true. I feel like they want you to lean into it. Like, you might be right.
Yes.
Though, let's be honest. That seems like a very strange way of seeing it. Like, there are moments where you can thrive alone, but there's also moments that you want to socialize, you
It's
know?
important to keep someone in your thoughts, and to know that you are in theirs.
Now, I suppose, yeah,
To be
like being
able to contact
100%
them
alone.
anytime, and to touch them.
Why do you gotta say it like that?
But I do understand one thing. It seems I feel happy when I'm together with you.
Aigis is smiling shyly. Seems we've grown closer. Social link!
But I have to wonder if living means to be able to connect with other people. How close to that goal can I come with a body like mine?
I mean, you can
Just
still
kidding.
be with
I've
someone.
been exceedingly negative lately. I wonder what's wrong with me. We should start heading back.
You keep mulling over deep things. You need to enjoy the moment. We decided to go back to the dorm. I mean, yeah, it's like so far she's having just a existential crisis all the while the end of the world is happening. Like, lady, I got bigger fish to fry. You know, like us potentially all dying. Doesn't seem like he will gain any new skills. As much as I could brush him. Will you gain anything?
Say.
Bought more books, but doesn't seem like she'll gain any new skills. There's nothing.
Sorry.
I'm just killing time. Just wasting away. Oh yeah, Club Escapade. I guess we could check it out. You know, maybe I'll get beat up at the club. That'd be interesting. I can beat someone up at the club. Or maybe there's just something I can, like, purchase. There is still the, questionable...
You there?
Suspicious-looking man.
You live in a world where emptiness roams and chaos reigns. You struggle.
This is a weird place to try to get people to join your cult.
In the night. Such delusion will not lead to deliverance. Why not join us in the Messiah and await the moment of salvation?
We still have time.
You say that only because you don't know the truth. Heed the voice of the Messiah and follow the path to true salvation.
No, thank you. The suspicious man that preached to me is staring at me from over by the wall. Once he starts, it's probably going to take a while for him to finish. Are they warning me about starting a conversation with him? The moment I talk to him, he might never shut up. Is there any new stuff to purchase? History, dating, nah. Nothing new. Are you ready to hear the voice of the Messiah and welcome the salvation? If I accept, I wonder what they'll tell me. Could it be dangerous? What should I do? Will not wait. Now's the time to take action. I'll meet the Messiah. That seems concerning. I mean, to be fair, I can just save. Yeah, I don't know. We can meet this Messiah. And follow me. I do wonder, though, if this is just like...
Now, go and speak to our...
Is there like a bad ending, I wonder? Like, is there an ending where you can just betray everybody? I did save before this, but it would be interesting to find out.
Well, well, well. I do believe this is the first time you've ever visited me.
This would be the perfect time, though, to beat him up.
I'm sure you are aware of the coming salvation.
More like destruction.
I understand your perspective. I'm certain you've realized it by now. We have no further reason to be enemies. Your efforts were all for naught. The Dark Hour will persist, and Nyx will bring an end to this planet. Fate.
If that's how you feel, then you could just let me fight her, and I die, and then nothing bad will ever happen.
But there is no need to worry. We are simply being freed at last from the illusion of a future rife with betrayal. Nothing more, and nothing less. All you must do is embrace this truth. Do so, and I shall be your shepherd.
Okay, so yeah, it just automatically makes the decision. I was wondering, because, like, it would be interesting, because I think 4 had one where you could actually join the villain. It would have been interesting if you could have done that here. This fight's just begun. We're not giving up yet. We're gonna save people. We're not giving up yet.
Ah, but of course. That's just the kind of person you are. So then, you intend to fight Nyx?
That's the plan. Fight and win.
I see. I scorn those who preach about the future with improvidence.
Having two guns seems a little redundant at this point, don't you think?
The world does not need a script that is already written.
I feel like now he's just like overcompensating.
Nor does it want for charlatans who speak as though the future can be seized. What it needs is for the curtain to fall. If I just endure for now, if I can wait until tomorrow, these blind hopes for the future are the root of the people's suffering. They can never be saved because they look to a future that doesn't exist. It doesn't matter whether you can defeat Nyx or not. Why, you ask? Because you won't even be able to reach her. On the day of salvation, I will wait atop the Tower of Demise for Nyx to arrive. And be warned, if you dare to oppose me, I will show no mercy.
I'd want no other way, you know? I mean, come on. We have to wrap up, you know, beating the crap out of him.
Good morning. This is Elizabeth. I am calling to inform you that more humans have wandered into Tartarus. 2 this time, I believe.
Well, that sucks.
Safely conduct a search and rescue. Goodbye now.
But to be fair, I still have 15 days, 16 days, for the final bout. Finally, on September 24th, the Satsuma Rebellion ended. This marked the end of the Age of Samurai. You know what? I'm blowing off the next chapter. I want to go back to the Sengoku era. There's so much more to cover. What? You want me to teach you modern history too? You guys are still in your 2nd year. You'll have plenty of time to learn that crap when you're 3rd years. People out there might be talking about the end of the world, but believe you me, there'll always be another school year. I mean, come on. Has no one been paying attention? Look at all the stuff our country survived so far. I'm feeling sleepy. He's talking about the end of the world.
And so...
Alright, so let's review what we've learned about starting with the Kamakura era. How did the Kamakura shogunate come about? Let me tell you. I forced myself to stay awake. My brain melting. But yeah, like, we still have tons of time to kill. And so, you know, we might have to break it up into another, you know, video. Class is ended for today. Poor Aori. I feel like because Aigis is constantly wanting to hang out. I mean, I should probably hang out with him. This might be kind of sudden, but want to do some stuff. Want to play some catch? I brought a glove for you. Should I spend some time with Junpei? Sure. Mostly because I think that this is our final hangout with him. Let's go to the park at the shrine. I'll shoot you my fastball.
The hell's this? It says no playing catch in the park.
That is a weird thing to say in a park, you know, yeah.
Catch is how kids are supposed to make friends. Adults can't just ban it because they feel like it.
Depends where, though. Yeah, they can't do that.
Right? I don't like this one bit.
Especially if you're just playing catch. Like, baseball, sure, because the ball could, like, hit a building or whatever.
When I first moved here, I play against the wall every now and then. This whole catch thing, it's because I wanted to get my arms back in shape. I've been thinking about maybe getting back into baseball again. I still have no clue what I want to do with my life. And if I keep trying to avoid it, I'll have nothing but regret hanging over me. Next time I'm asked what I'll be doing in 2 years, I want to have a real answer. That's why I'm picking baseball.
This seems like a very strange conversation to have when potentially the end of the world is happening, you know? Like, man, I want to know what I'm going to do with the rest of my life. It's like, well, you might not have a rest of your life. Do you think it's the right call? That's such a Junpei move. Sure. Sounds like a great call.
Oh, yeah?
You should enjoy your passions.
Well, that makes me feel pretty good about it then.
And if he enjoys baseball,
Anyway,
he should play baseball.
This is for you.
Baseball glove.
Today was a bust, but we'll try again another time. Hang on to that till then.
We could just go somewhere else.
Though I guess we'll have to wait till after you know what, huh?
You're telling me.
I don't know. Honestly, I've been feeling like this since April. I can barely juggle what I've got on my plate as it is. Let alone think about the future. Our senpais, though. They're such badasses. They're still prepping for exams, even with everything going on.
Secretly, they're freaking out.
Man, it's been a hell of a year. We're gonna look back on all this someday and wonder how we ever got through any of it. And it wasn't all good. And we hit more than a few rough patches. Guess you could say our short lives have been pretty wild so far, huh?
You said it. It's been busy. I mean, yeah.
Despite all that's happened, I'm glad you became our leader. I know I said
Finally.
you should do what you want to do. Thanks for choosing to fight. Well then, let's make sure this chapter of our lives ends on a happy note. Alright? And then, Hollywood will turn our adventure into a movie. I'd be the lead, obviously. Dude, you'd be a shoo-in for Best Supporting Actor.
But they wouldn't even know us.
That serious crap ain't our style, is it? Come on, let's head home. We'll figure out how to sweep the Oscars on the way.
Junpei and I goofed off on the way home. You have forged a powerful bond with Junpei. You can now fuse Cert, the Lord of Fire. I'm definitely gaining a ton of additional personas to fuse.
Welcome back.
It's good to see you again. Time seems to pass by so quickly lately. It's already the middle of January.
Excuse me.
I will no longer waver. I know what I want to do, and that is to fight alongside you. It's a little late to be saying things like this. Yeah, so one thing I want to check is the date of saving those people. Because let's be honest. Okay, so I have 15 days, but I might just get it over with, because let's be honest, you know, I just need to get it over with. I need to get the people. And my hope is that the next video will be the finale. Worst case scenario, there might be some stuff cut out of it, just because, let's be honest, some of these days, they're not exactly the most exciting. I don't want to skip any like social links or important stuff, but there are some days where it's just like, there's nothing to do. And I definitely don't want one video to just be like 4 hours long. But hey, let me know down in the comments below if that's what you want. You know, do you want these videos to be longer, shorter, more cut down? Let me know what you think. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, do your thing down below. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. It really does help the channel. It means a lot. And it's free of charge and simple to do. And hopefully I see you all in the next video. See you then.